Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. We are currently in the Serene Mausoleum because we were doing a prospect, but I figured while we're here we might as well have a look around, see if there's any ways to lower our terror or anything, because it's quite high. So the soaring, sepulchral heart of the most serene mausoleum, constructed over the cooling embers of Albion's murdered son. The mausoleum was built to house London's most glorious dead. So Kensington's side chapel, Kensington Station, is tucked into a side chapel. Wow, I can read. An elderly footman is lighting candles while waiting to guide visitors into the mausoleum proper. The footman watches you alight from your engine. He coughs meaningfully. Lighting a fresh taper, which he carries in a silver holder, the footman leads you through a narrow arch and down a winding spiral stair. You can hear weeping close by, but the echoes make it hard to discern the source. Soon after, you hear a sharp burst of laughter and music. Occasionally, you can make out the rumble of what the footman confirms to be London's Necropolis Railroad far below. At the very bottom is an oak-panelled door. The footman unlocks the door, bows, and departs. The footman disappears into the gloom, leaving you alone facing a desk shaped like a baptismal font. A cheery registrar sits in the middle, waiting to greet you. So we have to introduce ourselves. There are protocols that must be followed in the mausoleum. She has you fill out a form, indicating your profession, age, uses of hours, and to confirm your legal status as alive. The Prince Consort's tomb is exceedingly popular. To prevent congestion, donations are requested. The greater the donation, the longer you'll be allowed to gaze upon the sepulchre. That word's going to throw me every time. If one is fortunate enough to garner the attention of one of the deathless, one must be respectful and only speak when spoken to. It does not do for the living to linger long among the dead. She files away your form into an excessively large black cabinet. Bells toll in the tower far above, a long, doleful knell sounding the hour of the consort's death. Visitors to the most serene mausoleum are ushered into the nave, a vast, soaring vault above the heart of the mausoleum. Here, guests to the mausoleum may visit the tomb of the Prince Consort, arrange for the burial of their own dead in the catacombs, or merely enjoy the solemn environs of the Empress's monument and her departed love. We can inter your aunt. It is time. She has requested shore leave at the mausoleum and means to join the deathless. What could we possibly get if we drop our aunt off in the mausoleum? Let's... Oh, I forgot about the inscribed Tinkerer's sigils. The walls are adorned with all manner of ornamentation. You follow the Tinkerer's instructions. A quiet window off a landing below the upper vault. Far below, mourners and courtiers, all in black silk, wander the nave like a host of spiders. You take out a magnifying glass provided and turn your attention to the walls. Some quick thinking on your engineer's part doused the worst of the flames. The correspondence often has spectacular side effects. Your notebook has survived, with your drawings of the many, many identical broken sigils that adorn the galley that looks out over the dead star below. Oh great, we gained terror. That didn't help. I'm here trying to reduce my terror. I'm going to write this down. I've come to something that I'm going to write down things when stuff happens, because I'm very forgetful, as you probably know by now, being this is the 100th episode and we've achieved nothing. So, return... Tinkerer at Royal Society. Apparently we only had to find one of those from what I remember reading from somebody's comment. So if we have found that, brilliant. Now, is there anything else here? Write the port report. The most serene mausoleum endures. The catacombs grow as the necropolis line brings more bodies for burial. Raiders bring fresh hours into the mausoleum, endowments for the Empress for the deathless interred in their vaults. Plans are in motion to add a new chapel to the nave, while the deathless petition for a separate station for the exclusive use of their servants. Death has never been so much in motion. Okay. Contemplate the dead sun. I mean, 100% chance of success. Let's try it. Please don't be terror. Oh, yeah. I don't know what I expected there. Smoke still rises from the sun's smouldering core. The wound that slew it is clearly visible, a great rent torn in one side. Star stuff. Since long cool to the colour of coal spills into the sky. When Her Majesty entered Albion, she slew the sun with an experimental weapon, an unclear bomb. Then she claimed the sun's throne and dominion, leaving the remains here is a clear message. Not even the suns are above the Empire's reach. That didn't help. Okay. Let's just visit the memorial to the Prince's Consort. Oh, this will reduce a moderate amount of terror. Well, we have a few uncanny specimens. We need 3, so let's try it. The cheery registrar will accept diverse meats in lieu of monetary donations. It is customary to leave offerings at the tomb, which are cleared away the next day. Oh, blimey. The cheery register gives you a vibrant smile. Your specimens are placed in a safe under the registrar's desk, which is swiftly locked. Smile never falters. When you are led to the chapel where the Prince Consort is housed, crowds throng around the tomb, leaning over the sturdy iron railings for a better look. You are directed to a balcony up a small spiral stair. From your elevated position above the crowds, you can make out the serene features of the prince's effigy gazing up from his tomb, as though at the stars. You can also make out a little door just behind the tomb, locked and barred. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to do that again, but then on the other hand, what happens if I need uncanny specimens? Oh. We only need 3 and it will reduce a little terror, so let's try that. A few sovereigns will buy you a few minutes at the sepulchre. I can't say that word. Terror has fallen by not much. The cheer register marks your name in the account book before summoning a footman to guide you to the tomb. The tomb is sunk into a round chapel behind the choir. An effigy of the Prince Consort rests on top. His long hands are folded in prayer. 4 sculpted seraphim support him, as though about to lift him up in flight. Crowds of visitors in mourning jostle for a better position. A lady in an inconceivable hat shoves her way to the front. You are afforded a brief glimpse at the prince's haunted marble face before you are ushered away. Curious how much that actually reduced, so let me just try that again. 56. 55. It's 1%. Haha. You know what, for the sake of it, let's just do it again. Error has fallen to 30%, wonderful. Okay. Let's, how do we leave here? Return to the nave. Should we approach the Deathless? Her renewed majesty, most highly favoured courtiers prefer the upper climbs of the nave, away from excitable members of the public. The serene mausoleum houses more than just the Prince Consort. Under its soaring spires, the Empress keeps her most favoured courtiers. These lucky few are provided with every luxury they might wish, and a generous stipend of hours. The only condition of this bounty is that they are dead. Legality only. They cannot possess property nor hold political office as a result. They are the deathless. Occasionally, they deign to appear to visitors. Ooh. The Duchess. That's not the same Duchess from Fallen London, is it? Surely not. A childhood friend to her renewed majesty, the Duchess in Cardine was an instrumental in the conquest of Albion. Her place in the mausoleum was her reward. Look at all of this. Okay, well, let's talk to the Duchess then, because we have a 75% chance. I thought that was higher than that, but okay, let's go. Oh, thank God. The Duchess would be a small figure, were it not for the mounds of silk and brocade that comprise her dress. She glides along the flagstones, a great train of scarlet cloth following her like the telltale trail of blood in a penny dreadful. Today she is menacing the footmen, press-ganging them into her mock battles in the Tower Carmine. Fatalities are rare in her battles. Maimings are not. She gives you a red, slip-lipped smile. A footman intervenes and introduces you. She is pleased to encounter a genuine captain and quizzes you on all the battles you fought in the wilderness. The glorious details she demands you linger on. She parts with you only reluctantly. Soft laughter comes from a side altar, the ruffle of silk, a sudden giggle, the clatter of a falling reliquary. You have encountered one of the Empress's deathless courtiers. You've gained favour. Well, that seems good. Now we can talk to another. We can entertain a request from the macabre counsellor. The cheery register gives you a note and a worried smile. The macabre counsellor has requested your attendance, an honour rarely granted to the legally living. Or we can speak with the dismal Chamberlain. The Chamberlain presides over the affairs of the mausoleum. He has seniority of the sepulchre and rarely meets with visitors. What in God's name is this? So there's a few stories here. It seems like we're going to pick and it's going to give us a story to follow. The Chamberlain looks like the more interesting one because of the, when you do not have the ambition, the Martyr King's Cup or Moonlight Beckons. But then I don't know anything about the macabre counsellor. It worries me that he had a worried smile. You know what, I'm going to go with my gut here and just go with the Dismal Chamberlain. Your attempts to meet with the Chamberlain are met with relentless obfuscation. His secretary reschedules the meeting 8 times, eventually arranging it for 6 days ago. You even try waiting all day outside the Chamberlain's office, but he does not appear. His duties include regulation of time in the mausoleum, but the deathless wallow in generous pensions of hours. However, the clocks are not keeping the same time. Something happened? Finally, you manage to corner the engraved mourner and press him for answers. The Chamberlain is no longer in residence, he replies curtly. We don't dwell on the matter. We suggest you follow suit. Oh. So the Dismal Chamberlain is missing. That's not good. I wonder where he could be. Either way, we lost the favour. Okay. Can we investigate anything else? Ooh. Attending a funeral? Few mourners are willing to brave the long journey through the Reach to say goodbye to a loved one. Visitors are welcome to the extra chairs in the mausoleum's many chapels, provided they carry themselves appropriately. It is a calming way to spend a few hours basking in lives well lived, or taking solace in still having a future. We can attend a miser's funeral, or we can attend a skyfarer's funeral. The priests welcome other travellers who share their stories from afar. I feel like Skyfarer just... Currently, with our current quest to the amenable Vagabond, I feel that's fitting. The funeral is a mix of gentle sobbing and clutching handkerchiefs in excitement at stories from the depths of the high wilderness. You play your part, ensuring that a fellow traveller's life is remembered, instead of being lost to the winds far from home. Oh, that made it drop our terror, which is always good. I think we might actually be done here, but let me just have a quick look. Oh, I remember, it's munitions, isn't it? Well, I am currently Ooh. I thought 5. I could... How far away is Wobbly Juxton Mare from here? Quite far, isn't it? It's the other side of the world. Of course it is. I was tempted to do a smuggling run this episode, see if we can get it to work. So I think instead of doing this, I need to go to the Reach anyway. And there's the last time there was one for Port Prosper, which is just on the other side of the gate. So my vote is we go back up to London. Hopefully we don't encounter anything nasty, even though I can hear rockets. It's those goddamn morning body snatcher people, isn't it? You know what? I'm going to speed it up, so I shall see you in London. Okay, so here we are at the Wit and Vinegar Lumber Company. Let's just have a quick look to see if there's anything here that we can do. Shops Bazaar. That one's in Achilles. That is actually where we're going. But I'm slightly concerned that that would take a very long time for me to get there and get back, because I'm going to have to do multiple trips. They're both for Achilles. Wow. Okay then, well I guess we're not doing that. I should have bought the goddamn glass. The northwest of Pan, yeah, I'm not doing that. Because I don't even know how to get there yet. Yeah, so never mind. That's mildly annoying, I will admit. It would be good if we had a hold that was big enough to hold that much illicit items, but as far as I can tell we can only get 4, and I don't know if it's anything outside of the hidden compartments has a really high chance of getting seen, I imagine? Oh yeah, I forgot we can level up. What stat was I supposed to be leveling up? I was supposed to be getting one of them to 50. I can't remember which one. What was it? Was it getting mirrors? I think it was getting veils to 50. Considering I have none here that will give me primary veils. Was it veils or was it gleaming mirrors? Mirrors to 60 seems weird. You know what, I'm not going to do that. Before I do that, I'll go back and look at the comments that recommended what I do, because I don't want to do it wrong. Nah. So, have we got any way of me making money in here? Words in the Wind? Literature for the Avid Horizon? No, apparently not. Okay then, so I think we are going to head back to the Reach. Actually, we're going to stop off in the Ministry first. If I'm carrying around all these port reports, I may as well get something for them, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Ooh, I love that monitor so much. Until he shoots at me, and then I'm going to hate him. No, it's okay. Just remember they can scam for illicit goods. I'm really glad I don't have loads of those. That would have been really bad. Definitely would have been really bad. Okay, so here we are. Ministry of Public Decency, deliver your port reports. That gives us 3 of the Ministry's gratitude and 300 sovereigns, plus 3 strength to the sun. Ooh, we've already have an invitation for permanence. Maybe we should get a Ministry stamp permit. Alright, let's head off to the Reach. I will cut back in when I'm at the Reach, I guess? So yeah, I shall see you there. So we're at Port Prosper. I have a few ideas about what I want to do here. Well, not here exactly, but now we're in the Reach. I'm wondering if we should go to Magdalen's to try and sort out our terror or nightmares. At least try and work out what we need to fix them. Maybe I'll be able to... Nope, nobody wants to go on an adventure. Is there anything here that can lower my terror? Let's just take tea with the ladies who brunch. What? Okay. Improving literature for the new generation is passed around the table like cards at a particularly vicious game of bridge. Clemence has underlined the passages she thinks Florence most needs to hear, whilst Jeremy has brought something of his own. Devising. Likening the other members of the circle to 7 deadly sins, the atmosphere is tense and lightened only by jam and scones. You leave burdened by both books and gloomy thoughts in your own moral character. Okay, well I got loads of books. I wasn't really in the... I don't know what I wanted, but there you go. Oh, here I do actually need... I need fuel. That's what I need. Fuel. And supplies. So, let's see. Part of me wants to stop off at Magdalen's, which would require me to... Why? Let's not go through Raleig's Rock, because that's going to suck. Go here. But it's probably easier for me to just go to the Memorial of the Unknown Rat, go to New Winchester, and then worry about going over here. I'm pretty sure the relay that I'm looking for is in this bit here. I mean, it has to be. Surely. Because I know it's by Hybris. So, let's go to New Winchester. I am running out of time in this episode, but there's a lot of speeding up, so I think we have more than enough time to get to New Winchester. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. I mean, if some of these dreadnoughts want to beat up some Tacadies, I'm more than willing to take part in that. Do some of those nameplates. Some of the rewards you get are really good. Is he actively trying to ram me? Ah, bloody hell. Stupid dreadnought. Where did you learn to drive? So many dreadnoughts. Oh my god. I definitely like the Reach's artwork. More than Albion's. I think that's more the fact that I like trees. I mean, Albion's is more of a cityscape, which is definitely fitting of the environment. that is Albion. And London is immense with its layers and layers and layers of all the different parts of London, all the ships flying underneath and stuff. It's really cool. At some point I'm going to have to go back to the Blue Kingdom, and that's terrifying. I think after I've done the Amenable Vagabond storyline, there is another update coming out, which kind of means I need to do that. But that involves a master of some description? Or one of the old masters? So I am very interested in this. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. We got the benefits. Oh no. I've gone the wrong way. This way. Oh yes. What was I saying? After that I'm going to focus on doing the wealth ending to the game, which I keep saying, and then things keep coming up. And then we'll do the big main storyline, the one about the failing sun, because I'm very interested in what's actually happening in that storyline. It might be a while. Just saying. Speed has never really been a thing. Oh, wonderful. Yes, wonderful. That was a lot of Fallen Terror. Eventually we'll get there. I'm kind of hoping at this point you've just got used to the way that I play this game. The people who are still watching this, you're either watching it to fall asleep, which is distinctly possible, and I don't mind. Think of the viewer retention. Or you're genuinely interested in the game, or you're interested in me watching me play it, which is good. I can't complain. There are many other YouTubers out there all playing Sunless Skies now, and they're all probably a lot better than me. I kind of bumble through this game without really paying too much attention to what's going on. I'm trying to get better. I'm definitely trying to get better at my Fallen London videos. Trying to learn more about the lore of Fallen London, and I suppose passively I'm going to learn more about the lore of Sunless Skies at the same time, because they're intertwined. In fact, I've noticed a lot more since I started to look into Fallen London a lot more. I play a lot more Fallen London, and read up on the lore and things rather than just trying to work it out from the game, because the game is very like, other than the sidebar, you don't really learn anything unless you already know what's going on. And here we are, New Winchester. Oh, look at that, an empty terror bar. Ooh, lovely. What space we got here? Of course, Port Avon. Oh wait, Port Avon will pay for 5 consignments of... I am, Port Avon is literally around the corner, right? Yeah, let me just quickly do that. There we go. Yeah, this episode's gonna run long. Screw it. Whatever. I have time to do it, so I may as well. Desperately just trying to claw up money. It's like, give me money. I remember at one point I had loads of money. I don't know what happened there. Apparently they're adding engine upgrades, which makes you move quicker at the expense of more fuel, obviously. That excites me greatly. I love the idea of being able to move quicker. I still need to get the Outrider, which I've discovered that it doesn't go faster, it just gets to faster quicker. It has a quicker acceleration than these. And all the ships in this game have the same top speed, which is interesting. I've also been looking at playing some of the Seas. I know I've been saying this for about a year now, that I'm actually going to start playing some of the Seas. It's so difficult. I was like, I'll just give it a test run. Let's see how it plays. Let's see if I can get into how I'm going to record it, how I'm going to do it. Am I going to do it like this, where it's very free flowing, where you're watching me do everything, or am I going to cut it up into bits and focus more on the lore and the specific missions? It's so hard. I lasted like 3 seconds when I left the port. I was like, oh. This is completely different to Sunless Skies. Like, all of the problems I had with Sunless Seas have been fixed in Sunless Skies. It's wonderful. This game is just an evolution on every single level compared to Sunless Seas. The way the bazaar system works in this is so much like the prospect system. Sorry, not the bazaar system. It's a miracle. It's brilliant compared to the free-form trading of Sunless Seas, where you just don't know what you have to kind of manually remember where things go. Okay, where are we going? Shops, bazaar. There we go. There's some money. So we got some Port Haven welcome as well. That's always welcome. Right, that's all we're here. Okay, I'm just going to quickly drive back to the name of the place, New Winchester. There we go. I'll quickly drive back to New Winchester, then I guess I'll end the episode there. But we haven't achieved quite what I wanted to achieve this episode, I will admit. I was kind of hoping we'd start our little foray into Eleutheria. But I feel we'll be able to do that next episode. I can just sort of speed through all this. Yeah, over here. See if we can find anything. I'm kind of worried about our terror meter, but it's looking good right now. So, what more can I do, really? I've kind of set myself perfectly for going into Eleutheria with the high terror zones and things. And we're almost there. I wonder who's winning the war. Remember reset. I know at some point the new Takati engines are gonna show up. It's an in-game timer. It's an inevitability unless I constantly sabotage them, which I probably should. But I am interested to see what they look like. Sprites, the graphics. Be interesting. I still can't get over how much this game has changed. I went back to watch one of my older episodes. I was like trying to show somebody something. And I was like, wow, this game looks completely different now. The controls different, the way the ships fly, everything. There's just been a massive evolution on this game, and it is humbling to see it all. I feel sorry for anyone who watches my original episodes. Not only are they terrible quality, they're terrible everything. The only thing that's improved is my editing skills. So, on that note, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, see you next time.